It seems like one of the most ordinary inventions in human history. A simple roll of toilet paper sits in almost every modern bathroom.
So familiar that we rarely question it. But for nearly all of human existence, it didn't exist at all.
So how did billions of people solve one of life's most unavoidable problems? The answer is far stranger and far more creative than most of us imagine.
The earliest humans lived as hunter-gatherers, surrounded by forests, rivers, and open plains. They didn't have stores or factories, so they relied entirely on nature.
After relieving themselves, they likely reached for whatever was soft, nearby, and disposable. Large leaves, handfuls of grass, smooth stones, moss, animal fur, snow, seashells, or even water could all serve the purpose.
The choice depended entirely on where they lived. A person in a tropical forest had very different options than someone crossing an icy landscape.
As human societies grew into civilizations, hygiene became more organized, but not necessarily more comfortable.
In ancient Rome, public toilets were common gathering places. Instead of paper, many Romans used a sponge attached to the end of a stick.
After use, the sponge was rinsed in water, sometimes mixed with vinegar or salt, before the next person used it.
To modern minds, that sounds shocking. Yet at the time, it was considered a practical solution because paper was too valuable to waste.
Meanwhile, across ancient Greece, people sometimes used small, smooth pieces of pottery or rounded stones.
Archaeologists have even discovered pottery fragments shaped specifically for cleaning.
In ancient China, a different story was unfolding. Paper itself was invented there. By the 6th century, written records describe people using sheets of paper for personal hygiene.
However, this wasn't something everyone could afford. It was mainly reserved for wealthier families and members of the imperial court.
In medieval Europe, many relied on hay, straw, wool scraps, or pieces of old cloth.
Coastal communities sometimes used damp seaweed, while colder regions turned to snow. In many parts,
Look at this old catalog.
Over here, more pages for a good price.
This news is from years ago.
The Vexar Axo Paper Company is proud to present the future of hygiene, the commercially produced perforated paper roll.
I don't know, it seems a little strange.
what is it even?
Changing an everyday habit that had existed for thousands of years wasn't easy. Every civilization faced the same challenge but solved it differently.
Today, a simple roll of toilet paper hides thousands of years of human ingenuity.